What do we do?
Let's see what they do first.
What are you looking at, Cadet?
Pretty standard interface. Odd.
Why?
Well, most of the Borg we've seen have direct interface abilities. Why would they need something like this?
Yeah, remember, they've already totally assimilated one Starfleet officer. Maybe this is his influence.
Or maybe it's a trick.
Somehow, I don't think the Borg understand the concept of trick. Okay, security. You think you can bypass the Borg lockouts and get us the information we need? They've adapted.
That's the trouble with Borg. You kill one, there's always another one to take its place. You're never gonna figure out how to interface until you learn how to think like a Borg. Kill them before they kill you. Strike first.
What do we do?
Let's see what they do first.
What are you looking at, Cadet?
Pretty standard interface. Odd.
Why?
Well, most of the Borg we've seen have direct interface abilities. Why would they need something like this?
Yeah, remember, they've already totally assimilated one Starfleet officer. Maybe this is his influence.
Or maybe it's a trick.
Somehow, I don't think the Borg understand the concept of trick. Okay, security. You think you can bypass the Borg lockouts and get us the information we need? Hold on, buddy. I need you conscious. Don't go into one of your pain trances yet.
What is that?
It's something to counteract the Bajoni adrenaline. I want to keep you in one of his pain trances.
It's working.
Spirit, I'm sorry about that. You're gonna have to deal with the pain just like the rest of us humanoids.
Come on, we gotta get out of this corridor before more of them come.
But it's got sprint!
Later, that's in order.
Sprint!
Hold on, buddy. I need you conscious. Don't go into one of your pain trances yet.
What is that?
Something to counteract the Bajoni adrenaline.
It's working.
Spirit, I'm sorry about that. But you're gonna have to deal with the pain just like the rest of us humanoids.
Come on, we have to get out of this corridor before more of them come.
But it's got sprint!
Later, that's in order.
Don't you pay attention? Or are you beginning to enjoy Borgification? Remember this? Write it down if you can't.
That must be it. Contact terminated with a simulation implant. That must be a Borg time sequence.
No, I think it's a code for accessing the implant. If we can find a way to interface safely with the implant, we can feed it this sequence and then order to shut down.
If it's anything like this terminal, it's going to look for a Borg signature. Damn, if we still had that dead Borg circuit, we could use that to convince the implant we were Borg.
That's not a bad idea.
But the circuit was fried.
So we'll get another one. There's no shortage of Borg around here. Get that circuit.
Three to beam out directly to computer core control room.
You'll be back.
No, Righteous.
The Borg implant's been overriding our systems since you left, but we still don't know what it's doing.
It's rewriting all of our systems to make them compatible with Borg systems.
I thought our shield setting cut its subspace channel off from the collective.
It did, but it's following a pre-programmed set of instructions. We have to give it an abort order, but first we've got to convince it that we're Borg.
How do we do that?
We use this circuit as a buffer in the interface. It has an individual Borg designation. I remember from my experience with it, everything is filtered through that designation.
Baraka to Captain Anderpaw.
What is it, Counselor?
Captain, the Borg Cube has just started a series of random scans.
They're looking for us. I don't know how long we have before they find out that we're not actually part of their cube.
The interface looks pretty simple.
Sprint. Attach the circuit to the Borg implant.
No. Let me.
Maybe I should do it.
Mr. Sprint, If you don't wish to attach the circuit, then give it to Lieutenant Furlong or Ensign Targus. You're wasting valuable time.
You hit the circuit. I can't get it out. The phaser shot must have fused it to the interface.
He should have aimed at his head anywhere but the circuit.
There's no point blaming Sprint. Come on, we gotta get out of here. Furlong to right.
I believe this is what your dead comrades sacrificed their lives for. Ah! Too easy. Aim better next time.
No, Sprint's right. We need a living Borg.
Recognize. Borg designee Alpha Set Alpha of 4.
They're interfacing and exchanging protocols.
Try giving it a command.
Unable to comply. Updating systems information.
It's trying to catch up on what it missed.
Unable to comply. Borg designee Alpha Set Alpha of 4 is no longer a functioning unit.
Disengage that circuit now!
Information assimilated. Retuning shields.
Shield mutation is being altered. The implant has re-established communication with the Borg Collective.
Bridge! Evasive maneuvers now!
The shields are dropping!
The only good Borg.
We needed a live one. Targus, you all right?
I'm fine.
Targus?
I'm sorry.
No. No!
Stay back. I'm warning you.
Targus, stop.
Don't you understand? It's not my fault. I had to. Baraka was right. It was too soon.
You're right. It's not your fault, but you don't have to. We can help.
You should have known. You were there with me. You should have known.
Captain, the shields are dropping. What's going on down there?
Help, take evasive action!
It's taken control of Helm.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. You were right. We should have known.
Attach the circuit to the Borg implant.
No, let me.
Maybe I should do it. There's got to be something we can use on the Borg that'll stun them without killing them.
Do you think you're fast enough? Do you really think that's going to work on me? You'll be back. Maybe more than once.
What were you waiting for?
Portable, programmable, valuable. I'm sure you brought it for a reason. You're a Bajani, not a Borg. None of these settings are going to do you any good until you learn a little something about your own species.
There's got to be something we can use on the Borg that'll stun them without killing them.
You didn't check the tricorder. I have no biological components. You should have waited for one of the others.
Hold on, buddy. We need you conscious. Don't go to one of your pain transitions.
Furlong, get out of here!
I'm sorry.
You are in a Bajani pain trance. Your friend Furlong wasn't able to stop it. The Borg don't seem to notice, though. They're assimilating you at this very moment. At least this time you won't feel it. Oh, it looks like you're waking up. Do you think you're fast enough? Do you really think that's going to work on me? Interesting. Borg, yet not Borg. Do you feel it? It's different this time, isn't it?
Designate Beta, Alpha Center 3, alert, destroy. Unassimilated life form, destroy, alert, destroy, destroy. Designate Beta, Alpha Center 3, alert, destroy. Destroy, destroy.
What do you think you're doing here? Stopping to enjoy the scenery? This is an important moment. Learn something.
Designate Beta, Alpha Center 3, alert, destroy. Unassimilated life form, destroy, alert, destroy, destroy.
You just killed your father? Why did you do that? I told you it was different this time. You have free will. You are really pushing the boundaries of my patience, Cadet.
Designate Beta, Alpha Center 3, get back in, destroy, destroy.
Sprint! It's still you! Look out!
Yay! Now that was the right action. Proving to yourself that you didn't have to listen to that nasty old Borg collective. True, you are dead, but now you know something you didn't know before, right? Well then, it was worth the trouble.
Sprint! We gotta move out.
But Sprint!
Too late for Sprint, come on!
6G. 2 life forms. Assimilation of Borg. To destroy.
Now you know how to disarm the implant. If only you weren't a slave to the collective, you could go back to the righteous and save them. If only.
He's alive. Await team to righteous.
Furlong! Sprint! I've got to get Furlong out of here. Hold them off. I'll be back.
Didn't anyone ever teach you to watch your back?
Alert. Sector 6G. 2 life forms. Assimilation of Borg. To destroy.
Now you know how to disarm the implant. If only you weren't a slave to the collective, you could go back to the righteous and save them. If only. Right setting, wrong place.
Sprint, what are you doing?
Wasting time. This is not set for a Bajani. I think I need to renew myself in some alternate reality. Come on, everybody, let's go. Such an amateur. Oh, all right.
Sprint, what are you doing?
Wasting time. This is not set for a Bajani. You're a Bajani, not a Borg. None of these settings are going to do you any good until you learn a little something about your own species.
Sprint, what have you done?
This hypospray is set to stun a Borg. I don't know what it'll do to Bajani.
I do. It'll kill you. You're a Bajani, not a Borg. None of these settings are going to do you any good until you learn a little something about your own species.
Sprint, what have you done?
He sent himself into a Bajani pain trance.
Oh, smart move. Sending yourself into a Bajani trance before you get Borgified. I only hope you're in time to stop them before they Borgify your friends.
Wait! Wait, I think it's him. It's still Sprint.
right. We'd better get out of here before it's crawling with Borg.
Away team to righteous. 3 to beam directly to computer core. Now.
Wait, no!
Captain, no, it's all right.
The Borg implant's programming is shutting down, Captain. We have complete control again, sir.
Captain, I have a message from Admiral Hansen. We are engaging the Borg. The Righteous is ordered to remain outside the battle until all first and second line defenses are exhausted. At your discretion. That was all, sir.
And so it begins.
You mean there's nothing we can do?
Not until we're called into action by either the Admiral or the Borg. They also serve who sit and wait, Lieutenant. Let's get a battle ready.
Ugh, I just hate sitting here doing nothing.
Worried that the battle will be won without you, Targus?
Worried that the battle will be lost without us.
You overestimate your importance to the situation, Ensign. The battle is already lost.
Keep your cynicism to yourself, Quint.
I'm just telling the truth.
I'm afraid he may be right. Things aren't going very well.
Oh, not you too, Lieutenant.
It's important to have a positive outlook, even in the bleakest of situations.
It doesn't get much bleaker than this.
What?
Nothing. I was just thinking about Kalen.
Kalen?
My son.
What were you thinking?
I think by now all my friends are tired of hearing me brag about Kalen. I'm sure they don't want to hear anymore.
Did you hear that, Sprint? You don't want to hear Furlong talking about his whiny brat now, do you? I don't know what you're staring at, but I don't like it. Just be careful where you point. What was that for?
For working so hard to make people dislike you.
And why would I do that?
Because you're trying to prove that they actually like you.
Oh, spare me, Counselor. You don't have the tools to analyze me. Oh!
Come on, Quint. You'll be okay. Just catch your breath. If you just didn't try so hard to make everyone dislike you.
Spare me the psychology, Counselor. You don't have the tools to analyze me.
Your problem is very straightforward, Doctor.
Hey.
Go ahead.
I guess I was just wondering what was going to happen to him. He's only 8. No, wait. He's 9. Growing up without his dad, that's going to be rough.
He'll be all right.
How do you know?
I know, and so do you.
I suppose I do. His mother's a strong woman. She'll see to that. It's just...
Yes.
I won't get to see him grow up. I'll never get to know him as a man. I mean, what'll he be? A poet? A painter? An historian?
A Starfleet officer.
There's so much we're both gonna miss.
And so much you would be able to tell him. Isn't that right, Cadet?
Why do you keep doing that? What are you trying to prove? He's trying to prove that people actually like him.
Oh, spare me the psychology, Counselor. You don't have the tools to analyze me.
Your problem is very straightforward, Doctor. You desperately want to be liked.
If I wanted to be liked, all I'd have to do is snap my fingers, and I'd be liked. I'm an omnipotent being masquerading as Dr. Quint. Whatever I want to happen, happens.
Interesting fantasy. All right, let's play that through. Then why don't you?
Why don't I what?
Make everyone like you.
Because I don't want to.
No, because you want them to like you of their own free will. And phenomenologically speaking, you can't force them to do something of their own free will.
Sophistry, Baraka.
Truth, Quint. Let me give you some free advice. If you want to be liked, try making yourself likable.
Ah!
Subspace message, sir. No audio.
Read it, Ensign.
Orders from Admiral Hansen deploying third wave. Attack when ready.
Battle stations. Take us in, Targus. Maximum power to the shields. Spray fire phases. Keep the frequency changing and get those torpedoes online. Time!
0758, sir.
Keep those phases firing. And where are my photon torpedoes?
Armed and ready, sir.
Let's see if we can shake them up a little, Ensign.
Yes, sir. Initiating Delta attack.
I'm reading a small weakness in the shields.
Shields are holding 5, but power is down 10%. Weapons having no effect.
Damn! They've adjusted their shields already.
Here we are again, back at the beginning. But this time, you are security, instead of that little mouse of an ensign.
The Tolstoy just took a major hit.
Are you going to be able to save him or not?
I think she's pulling away. The Kyushu's coming on strong. Saratoga and Melbourne have lost power.
Tolstoy, Kyushu, Saratoga, Melbourne, all ships that were lost at Wolf 359. Will they be adding Righteous to the list?
Captain!
Intruder alert.
Security, isolate the ops console.
At 0800 hours, during the Battle of Wolf 359, the USS Righteous was hit by a Borg weapons discharge and vaporized. It's in your hands.
Security!
Shield mutation is being altered. Shields are dropping.
The Borg cube is firing.
To have come so far and then to lose? All this work and the outcome is the same. The Righteous is vaporized, everyone is dead, and why? That Borg wasn't all that smart, you know. It would have been a simple matter to overpower him. You were so close. I know I'm going to hate myself in the morning, but I'm going to give you another chance. It's not that I care. I just want to see how it turns out.
Shield mutation is modulating. The Borg cube is pulling away, sir. It's ignoring us completely as if we weren't here.
It thinks we've been vaporized. For a minute there, I thought we would be.
Where is it headed, Ensign?
Direct course for Sector 001, sir.
I wonder what chance the Starfleet forces have of stopping the Borg at Earth.
Actually, they will succeed. The Enterprise, utilizing the emergency transporters on the shuttlecraft, will recapture their Borgified Picard and stop the Borg incursion just in the nick of time.
And how do you know that, Quint?
I told you already. I'm an omnipotent being.
Who are you? And what happened to Dr. Quint and Lieutenant Sprint? And what have you done to my crew?
I'm afraid the lieutenant died about 4 hours ago. Not my doing. He was supposed to die. Just as all of you, I'm afraid, are supposed to be vaporized here at Wolf 359. That's how it's written in the history books.
History? Are you telling us you're from the future?
He is. I am, well, as I said, I exist outside the confines of the space-time continuum. That is, if I want to. My little friend here wanted a chance to come back and save this ship from destruction. And to my great surprise, he succeeded.
So you were just pretending to be Sprint. Why? Who are...
Please. I'm trying to figure this out. As I said, I didn't expect Cadet Kalen to succeed here, and now that he has, I'm in kind of a bind.
I don't,
Of course. According to history, we disappeared from Wolf 359 at exactly 0800 hours. If we stay here alive, it corrupts the timeline. Our future, but Kaylin's past.
What are you going to do?
Well, the easy thing would be to just obliterate you all, but then that wouldn't be fair, now would it? On the other hand, I do want to protect the timeline.
Are we dead?
I don't think so.
Where are we, Lieutenant?
We are still at Wolf 359, sir. The real question is, when are we? According to the navigational charts, correcting for time, we have jumped ahead more than 10 years.
It's clever. I don't understand. We disappeared from Wolf 359 exactly when history says we did. Timeline is unaffected and we're still alive. Thanks to you, Cadet. If you hadn't come back to get us, we'd be dust.
Captain, what about Quint?
Oops, I almost forgot.
Where am I? What's going on? Wait, I don't think I want to know.
Captain, I'm picking up a vessel 34 Mark 216, heading on a course for Earth. It's the Borg.
What are your orders, sir?
We're a Starfleet ship in Federation space. We may be 10 years behind the times, but I bet we know a thing or two more about the Borg than anyone else in this time. Lay in a pursuit course.
I think I'm going to enjoy getting to know you, Cadet Furlong.
Course laid in, sir.
Engage.